My dear friends, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Right. Right. Today I will explain. Okay, my name is Chinna Saheb. I am going to explain what is C language, what is the history of C, and other concepts. How to write a C program like that. Now, first of all, I will explain what is a C language. First point. C is basically a high-level programming language. C is a high-level programming language. What is the meaning of high level? High level language is nothing but a language in which we can write English. A program can be developed by using English language, then that program is called as high level language. C is a middle level language also. C is a middle level language. What is the meaning of middle level? It supports high level language features as well as low level language features. So it is called a middle level language. It is a middle level language because it supports the features of high level language and features of low level language. Low level language. So it is called as middle level language. Now, C is a procedure oriented programming language, means POP language. It is called as POP language. C is a POP language. POP language means procedure oriented programming language. Procedure oriented programming language. What is the meaning of procedure oriented programming language? A language which gives more priority to its procedure. So it is called POP. It gives more priority to procedure. It doesn't give priority to data. Then it is called as procedure oriented programming language. C is a typed programming language. What is the meaning of typed? Typed means it supports data types. A language which supports data types is called as typed programming language. C is a structured programming language. In C language, you have to follow the specific procedure while writing the programs. So it is called as structured programming language. Means you have to remember the sequence of steps also. You have to remember what is the code you have to write. You have to remember the sequence also. That is known as structured programming language. C is a case-sensitive programming language. Case-sensitive programming language. What is the meaning of case-sensitive? Case-sensitive means the lowercase letters and uppercase letters both are different in C language. Suppose small a and capital A both are different. It is different, it is different. Both are different. It is known as case sensitive. It considers the case, lowercase or uppercase it considers. So it is called as case sensitive programming language. Now, who is the developer of C? C was developed by Dennis Ritchie. Who is the developer? Dennis Ritchie. It is about C language. What is C language means? This one. C is a high level programming language. C is a middle level language. Why? Because it supports the features of high level language as well as features of low level language. Note on this. Note on this one.
Sir, sorry for interruption. Low level language means?
Low level language means a language which was written by using zeros and ones.
Okay, sir.
Zeros and ones means binary digits. Those are also called as bits. So if you write a program by using zeros and ones, then it is called a low level language. If you write a program by using English ABCDs, then it is called as high level language. Clear?
Very clear, sir. Thank you.
Good. Good, Lata. Right. After completion of writing, please tell me. I will go to the next topic. Madan Mohan completed? Completed. Good. Right.
Yeah, complete.
Okay. Okay. Right. I will explain what is history of C language. Now, in your room, what are the things you can see? Unmute and speak out. Lata, speak out.
Yes, fan or windows,
Yes. Light,
light,
computer.
cupboard.
Night.
Very good.
Depending on the room also.
Okay, right. Okay, right. In your room, you are seeing those.
Sockets.
Right. Showcases,
Yes.
computers, laptop, phones. Right. Different. Now, all these are invented by whom? Who invent all these things? Man. Am I right? Man invent many things. Am I right? Now, what is the first invention of man? What is the first invention of man? The first invention of man is fire. When it was invented? When fire was invented? In Stone Age. In Stone Age. Why it is called as Stone Age? Why? Because at that time, the tools which they used all are made with stone only. Stone knife. At that time, the tools what they used all are made with stone. That's it. So that era is called as Stone Age. Now, stone items are good or metal items are good? Do you like a stone knife or steel knife? Which one you like? Steel you like. In next generation, instead
Steel.
of good, instead of stone, they developed some metals. After invention of metals, human being developed some machines. Machines means you can see cycle. Cycle is a machine. To ride a cycle, whose energy is required? Human being energy is required or not? Yes, it requires human being energy. A bicycle can run with human being energy. Then human being developed some alternative energies. Alternative energies. What are the alternative energies to human energy? Diesel, petrol, kerosene, gas, thermal power, atomic power, solaric power, electricity. All these are alternative energies. Whenever the human being invented some energies, then human being life becomes so happy. We need not to use vehicle. We can use mopeds, vehicles, bike, car. It is very easy, no? Right, very easy to ride from one location to another location. So human being life becomes very happy, but becomes very dangerous also. Human being life becomes dangerous. Dangerous because of machines or because of energies? Tell me. Human being life becomes very dangerous because of machine or because of energy? Not the both. Not the both. Because of human being, because of human mistake, we are seeing so many accidents. Then human being thought that we have to develop a machine which can be controlled by itself. Means human being want to develop intelligence machines. Which type of machine? Intelligence machine. They want to develop. What is the meaning of intelligence machine? What is the meaning of intelligence?
Automatical.
Good.
Self-controlled.
Self-controlled. Good. Today is very good day. Am I right? Good day or bad day? Today is very good day. How to came? By seeing some calendars, or by asking some friends, or by asking your parents. You have to ask whether today is good day or not. I have to start the new class. For that, I will check today is good or bad. Okay, I checked and I came to know today is very good day. So I started this batch. How came to know? By friends, by newspapers, by TVs, by books, right? By parents, by friends, by colleagues, by atmosphere also. We can get so many things. So to develop intelligence, all these are the resources. Books, teachers, friends, colleagues, all these. We have to gather the information from all these resources and we have to become intelligent. In the same manner, you want to develop intelligence machines means you have to say something to machine so that it can become intelligent. How to say a machine? By writing some programs. To write some programs, what you need? You need a language. To communicate with you, I need a language, English language.
Language programming.
To communicate with computer, I need a language that is known as programming language. Good, programming language. To communicate with the machine, I need not programming, I need a machine language actually. I communicate with you, I need English. I communicate with the machine, I need machine language. Now, do you know what is machine language? Machine language is also called as low-level language. Am I right? It is also called as binary language. Am I right? Why it is called it as binary language? Why? Because it was made up with 0, 1. Only 2 digits. We use only 2 digits to write a program in machine language. So it is called as low-level language. It is tough to understand. It is very tough to remember. It is very tough to understand. You know, computers were developed in 19th century. 19th century. But computer got popularity in 20th century. 20th century. Century means how many years? 100 years. In 19th century, computer doesn't get popularity. In 19th century, computers got popularity. In every location, we are using computers. In canteens, in hotels, in buses. In every location, we are using computers. What is the reason? In 19th century, computer doesn't use. In 20th century, we are using computer everywhere. What is the reason? At the end of 19th century, compiler was developed. What is the meaning of compiler? Compiler is nothing but translator. What is that? Translator. So, we know English or we know Telugu. In our location, Manmohan Singh, not Manmohan Singh, Narendra Modi, Prime Minister, he came to our village. He speaks in Telugu or he speaks in Hindi? He speaks in Telugu. No, he speaks in Hindi.
Hindi.
Good. But I don't know Hindi. How can I understand what he is speaking? There is a person who can translate Hindi to Telugu. He is nothing but translator, am I right? So, we need to understand Hindi, we need a translator. We know English, we don't know machine language. So, whatever you write in C, that is in English, that has to convert into machine language. That conversion process can be done by using translator. It is known as compiler. It was developed in 19th century. After invention of compiler, we need not to write program in machine language. We can write a program by using simple English, that is known as high level language. What is that? High level language. Now, one of the most popular high level language name, its name is BCPL. Can you define what is BCPL? Basic Combined Programming Language. It is the meaning of BCPL. Who is the developer of this one? It was developed by Martin Richard. Who is that? Martin Richard. He is the person developed BCPL. Right. From BCPL, a new language was developed. Now BCPL led, L-E-A-D, led. Spelling is common. Led to B. Who is the developer of B? B was developed by Ken Thompson. Who is the developer of B? Ken Thompson. Now, from B language, there is one more language was developed, that is C. Now, from B, C language was developed. Here we have three languages, BCPL, B and C. Here BCPL and B, these two are typeless programming languages. BCPL and B. These two are typeless. What is the meaning of typeless? Typeless programming languages. What is the meaning of typeless? Typeless means it doesn't support data types. That is the typeless. It doesn't support, right? It doesn't support the data types. That is typeless programming language. Now there is a person, his name is Dennis Ritchie. He developed one new programming language by introducing data types. That is known as C. From B, C language was developed. C was developed by, who is the developer of this one? Developed by Dennis Ritchie. Dennis Ritchie. In 1972, in the year of 1972, at Bell Laboratory. What is the laboratory name? Bell Laboratory. On Unix machine, on Unix computer, on Unix. This is the history of C language. Here C is a typed programming language. I already explained to you. C is a typed programming language. So C is a typed programming language. Right? Is it okay to you? The history of C language. First of all, man invented fire. After that, he invented metals. After that, he invented machines. After that, energies. After that, he wanted to develop intelligence machines. So he developed some machine languages. After that, at the end of 19th century, compiler was developed. After that, we need not to remember this machine language. We can write programs by using high-level languages. I explained about the 3 high-level languages: B, C, P, L, B, and C. Right? This is the history of C language. Now, can I remove this code? This is not required. This is not required. Right. Now, note this history of C language and what is C language? Already you completed that one, no? First one. What is C language? You completed, no? Right. Now, write down history of C language.
Hello.
Amma.
Hello,
Prasanna.
excuse me, sir. I have one doubt, sir.
Lakshmi Prasanna, ask me.
Sir, computer knows only zeros and ones.
Yes.
Why don't use other than zeros and ones? Why, sir? It stores zeros and ones only.
Yes. Why? Because computer can understand only 2 states: computer on, computer off, power on and power off.
Okay, sir.
Power on was represented by using 1. Power off was represented by using zeros.
Okay, sir.
Computer can understand only those 2 signals: power on, power off. That's it.
Power off. That's
power
why
on, power.
it store only 2 values, zeros and ones.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Right. Completed. Right. Now completed. Good. Now I will go to the next topic. Now, how to write a sample C program? Everyone, you have to remember how to write a program. Our intention is to write the programs. Your intention is to learn how to write the program. Now, I will explain what is the structure of C program. So, sample C program. How to write sample C program. Right. Now, Why we should use C? C is a basic programming language. It is just like as ABCDs. Without learning ABCDs, can you write words? Can you write sentences? Can you frame paragraphs? No, no. In the same manner, without learning C language, you cannot write any program. You cannot learn any programming language too. After C language, there are so many programming languages developed. All these are using the syntax of C only. C is a basic programming language. Father of programming language. C is a father of programming language. Without learning C, you cannot learn any programming language. So by using C, you cannot write any software directly, right? But the syntaxes and the concept of C language used in Python, used in Java, used in C++. So without learning C, you cannot learn Python. Without learning C, you cannot use Java. Without learning C, you cannot learn any language, C++ also. So it is just like as ABCDs. You have to learn what are the ABCDs. Then you can frame words, you can frame sentences, you can frame paragraphs. In the same manner, if you want to learn Java, you should learn C language. If you want to learn Python, you should learn C language. Why? Because it is the basic programming language of all the programming languages. Is it clear? Okay, right. Okay, right. Who is this? Who is Sharma? Good. Right. Now, sample C program. See here. To write a C program, we need to use a software. Now I am going to use a software. Its name is CodeBlocks. CodeBlocks is a software where you can write and compile and run your program. It provides design time environment. It provides compile time environment. It provides runtime environment also. Clear? It provides design time environment, compile time environment, runtime environment also. First of all, you should load this software into your computer. All right. If you don't want to load any software, you want to run, you want to write, you want to compile your program instantly, then you can write a program by using a online compiler. Its name is Jdoodle. Open Google, type Jdoodle, DOODLE. Press enter. Then you can see the first link. Click on first link, jdoodle.com. Scroll down. Here you can see so many compilers. See, here you can write Java program. Here you can write C program. Here you can write C++ program. Here you can write Python program also. Right? So now I am going to write C program. So I have to click on C. See this. Here you have to write program. This is the structure of C program. It is nothing but solution for this problem. In this program, he find a sum of two numbers. First number is X. Its value is 10. Second number is Y. Its value is 25. He added X and Y. Stored in Z. Print the value of Z here. This is nothing but code. This is nothing but body of program. Body. Or it is nothing but processing statements. Processing statements. This is the sample C program. Right? This is the sample C program. Right. Now copy and paste here. What is the sample C program? It is the sample C program. You have to write hash include stdio.h. What is this stdio.h? I will explain. After that, you have to write int main. After that, you have to write body. Now, this line is called as include statements. It is also called as preprocessor directives. Preprocessor directives. This is called as main method. It is called as main function or main method. Main method or main function. Whatever the code you want to write, that should be represented within these two curly brackets. The code writes inside these two curly brackets are called as processing statements. Processing statements. Now, any C program has these three types of statements. Now, any C program will have following three types of statements. What are those? First one is include statements. Second one is main function. Third one is processing statements. Now, what is include statement? Why we have to write this? Why we have to write this line? See, this is a program now. This is a program. This is the program. We have to write hash include stdio.h at the top of all the programs. So it is called as the first statement in any C program. It is called as the first statement. Now tell me what is include statement? It is the first statement in any C program. It always begins with which symbol? This symbol. It is called as hash. So it always begins with the hash symbol. This symbol. It always begins with the hash. Means this symbol. Hash symbol. Now, what is the use of this one? Why we have to write hash include stdio.h? See, I want to make a function at my home. To make a function grand success, we need some chairs, we need some tables, right? We need some components, we need some tents. From where we will get all these? From where I can get chairs, from where I can get tables, from where I can get a tent? From Shamiana shop. There are so many shops. I have to bring them for rent. Those stores, those shops, we have to get from those shops. In the same manner, what is your aim? Your aim is to write the program. To write the program, you need so many tools. Those tools are developed and kept in these header files. The header file name is stdio.h. If you want to use the tools, those are kept in this header file. You have to write this line. So it is used to include the data of stdio.h. Right? What is the use of this one? It is used to include. Include means copy. Copy the data of header file. I used which header file in my program? stdio.h. It is one of the header file I used in my program. After copying the data of this file, you can use here and you can build your applications easily. So using these header files, we can build our applications. We can build our applications. easily. So you want to study. To study, you need textbooks. Textbooks you write? No, you have to purchase from market. You want laptop. Laptop you created, you developed? No, you have to purchase from market. So all the tools we have to purchase and use them. That's it. In the same manner, there are so many tools in stdio.h. You have to copy the code into your program. Then you have to use and you have to build the application. That's it. For this purpose, we use #include stdio.h. Now it is also called as preprocessor directives. The another name for include statement is, it is also called as which statement? Preprocessor directive. What is the meaning of preprocessor? See, in our application, we write the program in English. Am I right? Is it English or Telugu? Or is it machine language? It is in English. Computer can understand English? No. Then what to do? We need to convert this into machine understandable. That process is known as compilation. What is that? Compilation. It is in English. It cannot be understood by machine. So we need to convert this program into machine understandable. What is the name of that process? Conversion process? Compilation. Who will convert this to machine understandable? By using a software compiler. Compiler is a software. It performs a task that is known as compilation. Right. Now, compilation is one process. After converting this program into machine understandable, then program will execute your program. So that is known as second process, that is running. Run the program. Now, this line will be executed at the time of compilation. Remaining code will be executed at the time of running. So it was executed at the time of compilation. So it is called as preprocessor. We have to compile first, then we have to run. So you are executing this line before the running. So it is called as preprocessor. In 10th class, you have pre-final exam. Final exam, before the final exam, you have pre-final, no? In the same manner, this line will be executed at the time of compilation. It will be executed. Executed at the time of compilation. Executed at the time of compilation. So it is called as preprocessor. Why we have to call it as directive? Direction means this line will give direction to compiler. So it is called as a directive. Directive means which gives direction. So it gives direction to compiler. So it is called directive. Is it okay to you? About include statements, is it okay? It is the first statement. It always begins with a hash symbol. It copy the code of stdio.h header file. We can use the code and build our applications easily. Another name for include statement is preprocessor directive. It will execute at the time of compilation. It gives direction to compiler, so it is called as directive. Right. Now, you write these 2 points, am I right? History of C programming language, you completed, no? Sharma, completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Now, write down the sample C program from here to here. Write down this one. Don't write these 2. I will explain what is these 2. Note down the sample C program up to this.
Hello.
Amma.
Sir,
Question
I
ask.
have one more doubt, sir.
Ask me.
Sir, you said C language starts from A to A, B, C in a sequence, sir. But why we are using BCPL after that C language?
Yes.
Before A is not present, sir.
Okay, right. Good. See, Allah, listen. First of all, BCPL is a programming language. It is very popular programming language.
Yes, sir.
After inventing this, they developed a new programming language.
Yes,
They
sir.
naming, what is the first letter of BCPL? Tell me.
BCPL, B, sir.
B. So they named it as B. After that, they developed one more language. What is the second letter of BCPL?
C.
C. They named C.
Okay, sir.
Okay. From BCPL, B language was developed. From B, C language was developed. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right. No doubt. Sharma is asking, we have only one pre-processing statement. In our application, I used only one preprocessor. You can add one more also. See here, you can add one more preprocessor, hash include, string.h. If you want to use string handling functions, you have to use string.h, hash include, yamalog.h. Yamalog.h, it is one more header file. If you want to use the functions of yamalog.h, then you have to include this line. So it is the common statement. Wherever you want to use std string.h, then you can use this. Wherever you want to use the functions of yamalog.h, then you have to write this also. It depends upon the requirement, but it is common. These are optional. Occasionally you have to write this. Is it okay, Sharmaji? Like math.h, good. Pawan Sai said math.h. It is also a header file. If you want to perform sqrt function, square root function, if you want to use absolute function, if you want to use power function, you have to use math.h. I will explain you later. Okay. After completion of writing, please tell me. Pawan Sai, 45 days means not 45 classes. 45 days means 45 working days. That's it. From tomorrow, what is today? 11th, no? Next month, 11th means 30 days. Next month, 26th or 25th, 26th, it is 45 days. May 26th, last working day for your C language, right? Okay, good. Hima Varsha, you are asking, do you provide any certificate for this course? You better to ask to Durga Software Solutions. Why? Because I am just a faculty, I don't know about that. Okay. Okay, whenever you are going to pay the money, then please ask them. Okay, they can ask your question. Sharma is asking, do you have any pre-recording? You will get recording class every day. You will get recording class. After paying the fee, you will get recording sessions. Is it completed? Writing completed? Yes, yes, Sharma. Sharma, yes. Can I go to next topic? What is main function? Can I explain? Right. Main function. If you write thousands of lines here, from thousands of lines, which statement should be executed first? Your program execution always begins from main. So it is called as the first executable statement. What is that? The first executable statement. It is the first executable statement. Right. Now, it is very, very important. So it is core. What is the meaning of core? Core means important, very important. Without main method, your program will not be executed. Means it is mandatory. Mandatory means you have to write the main method compulsorily. It is mandatory. I will explain. Anju, Anusaini. I will explain you. Okay, right? I will give. Now it is mandatory, means it is compulsory. It is very, very important. So I want to write 2-3 times int main, void main, like that. But it is not possible. You have to write main method only once. So it cannot be duplicated. You cannot write more than one main method in a program. You have to write only one main method in a program. So it cannot be duplicated. It is user-defined function. It is user-defined function. What is the meaning of user-defined function? The code inside these two curly brackets has to write by you. Means it is user-defined. You means user. You are the user. So who is writing this code? You have to write. So it is called as user-defined function. Now we have to write main function in 6 models. So we can write main function in 6 models. What is the first model? First model is main. You can use main. Second model is int main, also you can use. We can use void main, also you can use. You can use main of void. You can also use this also. Int main of void. You can use this also. Void main of void. You can use this also. You can use any one of them. You can use int main or void main. You can use just main also. Any one of these 6 formats you can use. Now is it clear? Why we have to write int main instead of void main? Is it clear to you? Anusaini. Right. So you can write a C program in 6 models. Main you can write, int main you can write, void main you can write. In textbooks they use int main. While writing the program, I always use void main. Okay? Nobody can question you why you are using this one, why you are not using this one. Anyone you can choose. Suppose I want to have a cool drink. I can have Maaza, I can have Sprite, I can have Thumbs Up. Anybody can question us? Nobody can question us. Whatever I want to have, I can have. Whatever the model I can use, That's it. Okay. Nobody can question you. Nobody can ask you. Right. Now this is about main function. Now what is about processing statements? Processing statements are nothing but it is the code for the solution. It is the code written by you to give the solution to a problem. So it is a group of statements simply called as code to give. What is the use of that code? To give solution to a problem. If you want to give a solution to a problem, then you have to write a code, or then you have to write a group of statements. These statements are group of statements tells three things: what to do, how to do, when to do. These tells about what to do, comma, when to do, and how to do. If you want to explain what to do, when to do, how to do, then you have to write the code. That code is nothing but processing statements. It is also called as code. That's it. Simple terminology, right? Now write down these 2 points. What is main method? What is processing statements? Write down. Here I can say one more point. I can add one more point. It is entry point. It is entry point of any program. Entry point of any program. The program begins from this. So it is entry program, entry point. Now write down this. I will explain what is the use of return in functions concept. If you want to return the result from this function, we have to use return keyword. I will explain later. It is not compulsory statement. That's why I did not mention here. If you want to return the result from one function to another function, then you have to use return keyword. That's it. Now, till now, we are using only simple main function, one function.
Sir, if there is no difference between these 6 models, why they have introduced these 6 then?
For simplicity, these two are common, these two are same. If you did not mention any data type here, okay, computer always treat it is integer main. This one and this one both are same. See here, in my program, what is the last statement? In my program, last statement is return 0. Now you are going to return the 0. 0 means number. Number means integer in C language. If you want to return 0 value, so you have to mention integer here. If you don't want to return statement, then you have to write void here. Void. You will get all these differences in functions concept. What is main? What is int main? What is void main? Why you have to write like that? Okay.
Yeah, that's what they think.
Good, good. I will explain in the functions concept.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Sharma ji, you asked one question. Return statement is compulsory for all 6 models. It is not compulsory. Return, if you want to return the result from any model, you have to write return. If you don't want to return, then you need not to write return keyword. Okay. If you want to return the result, then only you have to use return keyword. That's it. So to return the result, we have to write at least 2 functions. I will explain you how to return the data, how to pass the data from one function to another function in functions concept. I will explain you later. After arrays, after strings, I will go to functions concept. Then I will explain you what is the difference between all these.
Sir, sorry for this. This second E1, it cannot be duplicated. Can you repeat that actually?
Cannot be duplicated means see here. You see here. I will explain the program like this. Right. Now, integer main I am writing. Here I am going to print your name, printf. To print anything, I have to use printf function. Printf Sharma. Every line should be ended with a semicolon. Now execute this program. Execute. You will get answer here. Hash include stdio.h compilation termination. See this. Execute this. You got Sharma, am I right? Right. Now I am going to define void main here. Void main. I am going to print another name. Print Aniket. Now execute this program. We got error. What is the error? Main have void. Main have integer. Implicit duplication function print means we should not use more than one main method. That is known as duplicated is not possible. Is it okay?
Yeah, okay, sir.
You have to use main method only once in program. You cannot write main more than one time. That is known as not duplicated. Cannot be duplicated means that one. It should be unique. That is the meaning of that.
Only one model we should use. If the program.
Yes. Any model you can use, but only one you have to
Only
use.
one. Entire program, only one.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Why we have to use only one? Because it is the entry point, no? If you write two main methods, then program should first start from which one?
Okay.
The conflict will get it. Conflict. To avoid the conflict, you have to use only one entry point. Okay?
Yeah. Program may be how much long, it doesn't depend. Only one main should be.
Yes. Good.
Thank you.
After completion of writing, please tell me. Somebody asked me what is processing statements. Processing statements is nothing but the code you have to write to give the solution to a particular problem. That's it. What you are going to do after learning C language? You are going to write problems. You are going to write code. Means you are going to write body. You are going to write code. That code will tells you what to do, when to do, how to do to solve a problem. So to give a solution to a particular program, we need to write some lines of code. That lines of code is nothing but processing statements. Suppose I will explain here. See here. I want to find the sum of two numbers. First of all, I have to write integer a equal to 10. I create a variable. Its value is 10. Integer b equal to 20. I created a variable. Its value is 20. I am creating result. Result equal to a plus b. A plus b. A plus b. After that, I print the result. Printf. Result equal to percentage d comma r. I will explain you why we have to use percentage d, percentage c. Okay, I will explain you later. Now execute this program. We will get answer 30. So I want to find the sum of these two numbers. For that, I have to write these 4 lines of code. These 4 lines of code is nothing but processing statement. That's it. The solution to a particular problem, that is known as processing statements. Is it clear? Amma, time is up. If you complete the writing, then we can leave from the class.
Completed, sir.
Completed. Can I leave? Good, good. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.